It was one of those dating sites. They brought a few experts in. They had this presentation, and there was a scientist who brought out this study that showed that, quote unquote, women want sex as much as men. And I told her, I said, I think there's something wrong here. I think what the study is doing is conflating intimacy with sex. And the reality is that women want intimacy, okay? If I would say, if you had door number one, door number two, door number one is just straight sex. Door number two is hugs, kisses, intimacy, all that. The majority of women are choosing door number two. The majority of men are choosing door number one. The reason why this is so important to accept, and this is just one example of the built-in differences of who we are that we've got to learn to just accept it, is because now if a man gets with a woman being told we are the same, we want sex the same way, he does not understand how to speak to her in a way that makes her sexually receptive to him. He thinks, oh, if we just like sex, we like sex. If you're horny, that's it, end of story. And no, for the majority of women, there is a mental and emotional component you have to be aware of. If she is in the wrong place, if she's overly stressed, if she's overwhelmed, this can take away all her desire or willingness to engage sexually. So by feeding this narrative that we are the same in all these ways, we are not allowing ourselves to learn the differences, respect the differences, and speak to those differences, which will then allow us to have more harmony in relationships. And I feel that if we could do that and really respect the other gender's position on things, and of course, you don't go in just assuming all these generalized things apply to each person, but they can be your basic foundation, and then you learn that individual and understand, okay, well, with her, maybe she does want sex more than I do.